You're most welcome to the profile, and thank you so much for always coming back to get more and more stories from the profile. My name is Christine Yosenga, and you can find these conversations on our YouTube channel, Agnes and Christine. All you need to do is subscribe to the channel, tap the notification bell so you get to know every time I upload a new video. With me today is an artist, Hayes Wilt, and a lot more as he's going to be telling us. You're most welcome to the profile.
I'm glad that you have me today, Kristen.
So do you do music as a passion, as a career, or as a business?
It started as a passion. I was passionate for the music, for the art, but then the more I did it, I loved it more. So I ended up commercializing it. So at the moment, it's passion and business
Okay.
at the same time. Yeah.
Okay. So how do you start with music?
Well, how I start with music, it's really a long journey. It's way back. Like I told you, it was a passion that I had. So I woke up one morning and I'm like, why don't I try recording? Because I used to write back in high school, O level. I used to write some few lyrics. And I used to create some few lyrics of my own. Then with time, I felt like I really needed to give it a try and go to studio and see how it would sound. And lucky enough, it worked out. The producer was like, we can do great with more practice and more emphasis on it. The people that were there, a few friends of mine that listened to my very first craft, were like, we can do great, we can really do it.
Okay.
And that emphasized that gave me the emphasis. They gave me the energy and the zeal to keep doing it. Yeah, so till now.
Literally, you used to sit in class and all you could see was music.
Not really, not at all. But sometime, not all the time we would be in books and focusing on classwork. Those times that we would be free, let's say like over the weekends or class breaks after classes, before we head back for preps and all the revision work.
You think like somehow school was wasting your time, because you want to be a musician and now you're in school. Did you somehow feel like it is wasting your time?
Not at all. Actually, I love that I went to school because obviously, first of all, being in school, it like topped up a lot to what I'm doing at the moment. First of all, the connections, the people that I met in class, in school, are the very people I'm meeting today, and they are in various sectors that I'm venturing into. So far as for example, the media people, like you yourself, yeah, the people who are working with different companies that can endorse an artist for brand ambassadors and all of that. So I realized that being in school actually gave me a lot of connections to the people that I'm working with at the moment, and it also gave me ample time to learn what I'm meant to do, what I'm doing right now. Yeah.
So when did you realize it is actually time to start with that music that you're doing?
Well, when lockdown came through, yeah, when we paused with classes, lockdown came through. We were all home, literally doing nothing, not moving a lot. And that's the time I felt like I really need to put more energy in the music to see how it would come about. Yeah, and that's when I put a lot of energy into it. I did more studio work, more practice with the voice and all of that, enhanced my writing skills. And yeah, so by the time the lockdown was lifted, at least I had some good craft with me
Okay,
to
so
put
you
out to the
write your own
public.
songs?
Yeah, I write my own lyrics.
Oh, okay, that's good. And are you working under they call them under any
Record label.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm signed under a record label, actually, that is based in South Africa and Ireland.
Okay.
Yeah. That I got recently. That was last year, in August. So things are moving quite amazing.
Okay.
Mm.
So, moving to your life as a person, how was life, when you're growing up?
Well, as a person, life has never been easy, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know about other people, but to my side, life has
Most
never
people.
been easy. Yeah. So yeah, I grew up with my grandparents. I got to learn a lot from them. Actually, I'm lucky that I grew up with my grandparents, because with them, I learned a lot. I learned how to survive. I learned a lot of housework, I can say. It groomed me in some way or the other. I learned how to be humble in front of people, how to calm myself down when I'm aiming at getting something that I want. And that has really helped me today. Because, for example, if it wasn't for that, if it wasn't being humble and being honest, I don't really think I would really be where I am at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how do you handle fame and family? Being a child at home, and then you're famous, you're young, and then have all the fame around you.
Well, that's a tricky one. But when it comes to family, obviously, a child at home will always be a child at home, no matter what, no matter who you are. Whether you're the president, whether you're the king, whether you're in front of your parents, you'll still be a child at home. So, with family, I'm a family person. At home, they take me as family person. I'm actually amazed and happy that they love the idea, they love what I do, and they support me. It's really a great thing. So when it comes to my music family, that's my fans, the public, and all my audience, yeah, I still treat them as family, though in a different type of way. Let's say there are people that come to you that, hey, what's up, man? I'm a big fan. I love your music. Keep doing what you're doing. I want to be friends with you and all of that. Obviously, you have to be positive, because these are the people that build us. At the end of the day, they're the people that are going to YouTube, stream, subscribe, share to their friends, and tell their friends to share. So these are the people that build us more. If I wake up one morning and I'm like, I've put up a concert somewhere, these are the people that are going to buy the tables, the tickets, and all of that. So I try so hard to balance family with business, with my fam, I can say.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what was your first hit?
My first hit, well, my first song that really made it and is still making it for me is Sir Kisoro.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how did you feel about it? Did you see it coming?
No, honestly speaking, no. I didn't see it coming, because I was there at some point. Then I picked up my phone and texted the producer that I had never worked with in my life.
Okay.
Then I told him, you know what? I feel like we should work on something, because you have done lots of songs for my fellow artists from home, from Kisoro. And I feel like I might be missing out on something, me having not yet worked with you, a legendary producer. Then he was like, yo, it's cool. Whenever you're ready, I'm ready. You can tell me. So I was like, yo, I'm ready. I already have the lyrics. We can create something. So he gives me a day. I go there, we create the work. So as we were recording, he sat back and he was like, you know what? This is a hit song. Then obviously,
I mean,
to my
you saw it
mind,
coming.
not really. I did. Obviously, to my mind, I
To
was,
him.
yeah, to him, he saw it coming. Plus, a few friends that were in studio, they saw it coming. But to me, I just felt like this is another producer encouraging me, like, to put in more work, like to put in more effort, not to give up. So I record, we're done, we listen to the song, we vibe, we go home and leave him to complete his work. And after he was done mastering the craft, he shares it with me and he's like, he says the same statement, this is a hit song. I listened to the song, it's beautiful. It was Amapiano, and by then Amapiano was really a big thing all over the world. I feel the song is amazing. Obviously, I was proud of my song. Like any other song I've done and I'm still doing, I was proud of the song. It was really good. It was sounding very good. Then I'm like, okay, I'm going to release it on this date and this. So I think it was November. Yeah, it was towards the end of November. And that was 2023, 2022, must say. November 2022. So I put out the song on my YouTube. I share the link and all of that. Trust me, in 2 weeks' time, the song had become a problem.
Okay.
On radios, in bars, on the streets, libraries, with people. I was still in Kampala. I hadn't gone back home to Kisoro. I kept on getting calls. Bro, this song is something else. It's really doing great. People kept sharing videos of people vibing to it. So the festive season approached. That was Christmas. We went, the song really did amazing work out there. Events, I got booked, I sang, people vibed to the song. It really blew up the whole of December, January. It was really crossing now. It left Kisoro, it went to Kabale. Like now it was widening up. My fan base, it was now in the whole of Kigezi. So I had to put out a video for it. I had to plan and shoot a video for it. I shot a video, put it out, and now this time it doubled the push. So when people started watching the video and got to learn the person that sang the song, kept on loving it. They kept on looking for me. My social media started blowing up. Then months later, there is a man from Kisoro. He's a CEO to Gorilla Highlands Coffee. He shared this video to one of his partners called Robert Stevenson, based in South Africa, but he's an Irishman from Ireland. This man has been in the music business for over 40 years, managing various artists. So he loved the song and told Richard, CEO to Gorilla Highlands Coffee, he was like, we really need to work with this man. He can really do great. Yeah, he really has the work. Just needs the guidance and, the funding.
Does that mean that you partnered with Gorilla Coffee?
I'm still coming, yeah. So, I'm there. That's around July 2023. July 2023. Because the song had really made it for me. I planned on putting up a show, a small event for my people, to release my EP that had other songs under that song. So, as I was looking for sponsors for my show, I reached out to Gorilla Highlands Coffee. So, Richard told me, yeah, I have a person, a potential sponsor that I'm going to talk to, and we shall see how it goes. Maybe you can partner with us as well. And the potential sponsor was Robert Stevenson, the CEO to Can Climate Actions Now. So when he shared with him the video, the song and all of that, he loved it. I'm glad that he did. And he got the idea to sign me. So I'm thankful to Richard so much that this big step that I'm at is through him.
The label?
Yeah, he already had a record label that has artists in South Africa that he's managing at the moment. So he connects us, we start talking in person. I get in contact with Robert, we talk, and I really felt like, yes, God was doing it.
Okay.
So Robert had to fly from South Africa to Uganda
Okay.
just to meet Hayes Willet. Who am I? I really thank God for that. And they sponsored my event. It was successful. So it was here in Kampala. It was small, but it was successful. We did media tours, various TVs and radio. Then after that, we did our paperwork and they got me signed under the record label. So that's how I am under Can Music.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's good. So, what is the most interesting thing about being an artist?
Well, there's lots of things that are interesting about being an artist. But the most thing I can say is that in some way, the title artist is a different ID. It's a different identity. In that, once you have reached somewhere at a certain point, you get to specific places or you get free passes to specific areas that you wouldn't get through if you weren't.
It's like a passcode.
Yeah, it's like an ID, more of an ID or something. It really comes along with big favors. It eases, in some way, eases life
Okay.
for you, but at the same time, it has its own disadvantages.
Okay.
Mm.
Like what?
Because the more you get to be known all over, is the more some people don't want for you to succeed. So obviously, the more you are achieving your goals, the more you're making it, is the more people plan to destroy your achievements or to destroy you as a person.
So
Yeah.
they say popularity or fame comes or is more associated with moral decay. You know, like so many people, when they get famous,
Yeah.
they start using drugs, they start losing themselves into the fame.
Yeah.
What is your view about that?
My view about that is, well, a few celebrities, a few popular people, you have really lost it in some way. Ended up in rehabs, ended up dead over, let's say, drug overdoses and alcohol and all of that. But in most cases, what brings this is that at some point, the stress is too much. Now, when the stress becomes too much, the public is demanding what you put out.
They are under a lot of pressure.
You are under a lot of pressure, and you have to give the public because that's where you're feeding from. So you realize you don't have enough time to rest as a person, and they end up using these drugs as boosters, like to boost their activity, for them to be up more hours than they used to, give more energy on stage. I can say people use the drugs for different reasons. So at the end of it all, they're addicted. And when the addiction comes in, my God, you're a gone case. But not all of them, though. Not all of them use drugs, actually. Most of them are sober. Only that there are a few that have gone for the drugs and have maybe gotten bad feedback, have given a bad image to the rest of the artists, the rest of the popular people and the celebrities.
What are you doing to, maybe right now you're still upcoming and maybe the pressure is there, but not as much.
It's not quite as much, yeah.
So what are you like doing? Are you putting in measures to see that you don't get to that point?
Yeah, now me as a person, I have a system I work under. So the moment I put out a few songs and people appreciated the sound, then gave me the morale to keep doing it. I started creating more songs ahead of me. So right now, like on stream platforms, there might be a few songs because I don't think there aren't more than 20 songs out there. But back to my demos, back to my project studios, and the songs I have back there that ain't released. Yo, it's a lot. Even though I'm to say, let me first pause recording and first push the songs that I've done. Maybe shoot videos, release, promote. I can release songs up to like 20, 40 without recording right now, like right now.
Okay.
So I already have a huge package that I've done and I'm still creating more. So I'm preparing myself for the future in that time is going to come where I'm doing a lot of performing on stage and traveling than recording and releasing. So by the time I'm doing this, the performing and the traveling, I'm well assured and secured that I have my package behind. It's just a matter of my team looking through and they're like, this time, let's release this type of genre. Let's listen to this, let's pick this, if it's a collabo, if you want to put an artist on a project, there are very many projects, different genres, different feels, different taste. So it will depend on the artist we want to put on a project. We'll pick through their taste, then they can feature the song. Or if I'm picked by an artist to feature on their song, then we go to studio and record. So I'm really preparing myself for the future to come.
So fame tends to come with a lot of changes. You realize you have to change the circle of friends that you have.
Yeah.
A lot of associations that you need to cut people, add more people. So
Yeah,
do you
true.
still relate with your friends, those friends before fame and those friends now? Do you still relate with them?
Yeah, not all of them though, because obviously they're, like you've said, changes people, or people tend to move along with change. So there are those friends that chose to stay with me. There are those people that changed and moved to different things. There are those friends that are still there. There are those friends that are not within the country or within the continent. People have gone to places all over the world. Yeah, so I have a few friends that have been there since day one. They're still there, we still communicate. They're family, but I'm a person who tries to look out for people. Like, if we were together before, if we were friends once, and either I have your contact or I land on your social media, I'm a person that inboxes. So it's upon that friend or that person to decide to reply or not. But at least I try to reach out. That I'm sure. I think a few friends can tell you. I try to reach out to people.
So in this lockdown time, where when you started music, did lockdown find you when you're still in school or not?
Yeah, lockdown for me. Actually, I had just joined Form 6.
Okay.
So that's when lockdown came through, then with a pause, then yeah.
Did you reach a time when you felt like you made a wrong decision by following your passion and then leaving school?
Well, at some point, family had not yet picked what I was trying to do, what I was doing. So that gave me a really hard time with family because I kept on getting issues. They said, now you've gone to the music, you're going to get spoiled. you're going to become something else, you're going to be unruly and all of that. So now you feel like you shouldn't go to school anymore and all of that. But that wasn't the case. Because I personally, I love school, and by the way, I'm going back to school. So once family later on realized that the direction I was taking is what I wanted, is what made me happy, and would really blossom for me, they supported me. And that was great, and things are working out great. Yeah, and there's a point that I'm aiming at. Once I get there and everything is set, I'm getting back to school to complete my education.
Okay, that's a good
Yeah.
idea. So, what is the most interesting thing about Hayes Willet as a person, not as an artist or as anything?
Well, the most interesting thing about me, I don't really know. I'm actually a boring person, I can say.
Like, what's unique about you as a person, as a personality?
What's unique about me is that I love meeting people, I love creating friends. I don't mind about where I stand at the moment or where I'm yet to stand, the position I'm going to be holding. Let's say what people call being a celebrity or something like that. I love meeting new people, creating friends. So the position I'm holding at the moment or where I'm heading to won't stop me from making friends or being with my friends that I have. Yeah.
Okay, so if you aren't an artist, what else would you see yourself doing?
Well, art is wide. So right now I'm doing the sound art, I can say. I'm singing, but at the same time, I'm a visual artist.
Visual artist.
Yeah, what people call painting, drawing,
Oh, okay.
fine art.
So you also
So
have
if I,
that talent.
yeah, so if I wasn't singing, definitely I would be,
Okay.
because I still do. Though I've devoted much time to the singing, but I still do the hand art. So yeah.
What advice would you give to someone who is young and passionate, but they still have school ahead of them, and they would want to, put aside school and pursue the passion?
Um, we are different people. We have different backgrounds. We have different opportunities and luck and chance. So I wouldn't advise anyone to leave school and go for the music, however passionate you are or you might be. Because I myself, I have reasons as to why I had to first pause school and commence with the music. So my advice to them would be, yes, keep the passion alive. You can keep practicing, let's say, go for sessions, create more vibe, like get yourself used to it. You can go to studio, create the work. And if you're lucky enough, your family is supportive and the people around you are supportive, trust me, by the time you're done with school, you will already be a big thing. But I will never and I cannot advise anyone to leave school for no. Because school is still needed.
What are your closing remarks to our dear viewer?
Yeah, well, my closing remarks to everyone out there watching the profile is thank you so much, first of all, for supporting. Keep supporting, love the music, share, and always follow your dreams. Don't give up on what you think is right and you think makes you happy, because your life is short. At the end of the day, it's you that is going to regret. If you do something you don't want to do just because people around you or people that take care of you are pushing you to do that, At the end of the day, it's you that is going to regret, and you're like, I wish I hadn't done this. I wish I was doing this. My life would be somewhere. But again, do not just do what you gotta do because your heart tells you to. Don't make reckless decisions just because you feel like your heart says I should. Oh, my heart says I should go and start doing weed. So let me just go and do weed because that's what I no. Make the right decision. That's my advice.
Thank you so much for honoring our invitation. We're glad to have you here.
I'm humbled that you invited me. I'm really humbled and
Yeah, it
thank
is
you.
always the profile where we tell stories to inspire, motivate, and empower through voices. Thank you so much for always taking your time to be with us. And there is always a lot and more to learn here on the profile. Things to look up to and people to look up to. Learn from the challenges, the lessons, and it is always a takeaway for you. And you can find us on our social media at Nyasenga Christine, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel at Nyasenga Christine. Until next time, bye bye.